You see, we are children. I'm just thinking of the last recording I made here. We're children. We do the most incredibly inconsistent things, and you think, oh my goodness, what's he doing now? But it doesn't stop you loving them. You love them because they're children. They know not what they do. They really don't. They are innocent. And you do all you can to guide them in the right direction. And the rest is hope and trust in God. Because you can't do it all yourself. Goodness, it's hard enough for him to do it. According to the Eastern people, he takes millions of incarnations to do it with some people. Most, apparently. But religion is the shortcut. Meant to be. Goes a bit wrong, of course. The scriptures of all these major religions, they're to give you the shortcut. Love God. Be kind. Do good to those that mistreat you. Bless those that curse you. They're the shortcuts to life eternal. They're there to choose if that's what you value. Or you can come the slow way. Several million incarnations. You can meditate 16 hours a day for 20 or 40 years, or how many incarnations would you like to do it for? You can sit in the middle of a pyramid, or under a mountain, or locked up in some... it doesn't bear thinking of. We are so utterly perverse. We're children. They're completely mad at times. They're bipolar. They are... and lovely to be with. But we do need a rest from time to time. It's very good when they go to bed. Well, unless we have to go to bed as well to get them to sleep. Then we forget and don't wake up afterwards. And we find it's morning time. You see, we've been given love. We love our kids. We don't just love our kids. We love all kids. We're a menace. Interfering menace we are. We're concerned. I'm not sure if that child's being brought up properly. Of course it's not. It's being brought up by another child, for goodness sake. Just happens to be a bigger, older one. You're going to trust to God that he knows what he's doing, and you don't. You're going to remind yourself, you're still a child too. We're still children, aren't we? We get it wrong. That was the great wisdom of Socrates, wasn't it? He realized, my goodness, I'm not certain of anything. Why do they think I'm the wisest man in Athens? Penny dropped. Because I'm not certain of anything. I realize in this world, everything can be laced with uncertainty. That's where he found his root of wisdom. And what do you need as a solution? More wisdom? No. That was the big byroad he then launched himself on. You need love. It gives you that power to trust. And you know not from where that power comes from. But love gives you something to be thankful for. And gratitude brings overwhelming trust. And hope can make even Marshall want to believe in God, that he exists. Wow. What's happened to you, Marshall? Not to have proved God exists. Oh, that takes a lot longer. It's an eternal job. Did you know that? Oh my goodness, really? Yeah, well, in a way, yes. It grows and it grows and it grows. The more of the loveliness of heaven that you experience, the more you want God to exist. And in the end, you can accept nothing but God existing. You're certainly right for heaven by then. And that's why you've come here. As far as I know. And if you want assurance of this, well, I can't be sure. The only way you can be sure is by thinking upon whatsoever is good and lovely. And your trust will grow. Thank you, Dad. Talking of shortcuts, let me remind you of a chap, I suppose he's 20th century now, Merlin R. Carruthers. Prison to Praise was his book, little book, only 90 pages. You read it in an evening, really, if you put your mind to it. And staggering. Well, his thesis is God is all-powerful and he loves you. So you can thank him for everything in your life. So if the wife leaves you, or, your kitties die, or whatever it is, said he lightly, and you say, thank you, God, I trust you. I don't understand it, of course, God, but I trust you. Thank you, Dad. You are all-powerful and you love me. Therefore, I am right to say thank you. And I'm going to trust you for this. And every time the sadness starts to creep up on you, you say, thank you, Dad, for this happening. I trust you. You love me, and you've allowed this for a great blessing. Perhaps it's because they've gone to heaven. Perhaps it's because they've left me because they need to be in the world and find out a hard way, but it's the only way they're going to find out. But it will be all right in the end, because you are an all-powerful God, and you love me, and you've allowed this as a blessing, not only for me, but for them. For you love all your children. So I thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. And every time it occurs to you, say, thank you, Dad, and dismiss it. You could say, my goodness, this is psychological blocking. This is going to be tragic. I tell you, you see the consequences. You've never seen so many miracles come in people's lives, but by doing this. And the letters Merlin got in were just avalanche of letters. People in prisons, people imprisoned in the realities that they live in outside. And they turned it into light by thanking God for the difficulties. Absolute course in miracles. I've never known anything like it in that book. I gave away probably 1,000 of them. They were heavily subsidized. You could buy them for £1 each. He subsidized his ministry, you see. Wonderful ministry, I found. Put the rest of Christianity to shame. Really did. Staggering. If you ever get across the book, do it. But you don't need to. You just need to get the essence of it, which is A difficulty. Oh, thank you, God. You know, I've missed the bus. Thank you, God. It's raining. Thank you, God. Wife's left. Thank you, God. And every time you think this is a burden, you say, oh, thank you, God. I know you've done this for a blessing. I trust you. And you fly. And the miracles, you have no idea the miracles that follow. Not just prison to praise. You read answers to praise and praise works and so on. You realize absolute testimony to this form of trusting in God. So simple. Anyone could do it. Except those that think, oh, that's nonsense. I'm not doing that. That's just not biblical, not right, not something or other. Well, we're all children, you see. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Bless you. Thank you, Dad.